I'm Don West for the Ozarks Baseball Previews. We're here today at the Marucci Clubhouse Midwest for the photo shoot of the 2022 Ozarks Baseball Preview. And joining me is cover selection Jarrett Nelson from Nixa High School and his coach Logan Hughes. And Jarrett, when Coach told you you were a cover magazine player this year, what were your thoughts?
I mean, you know, it was something that a lot of the guys when I was older or younger all did, and seeing Isaac Mitchell do it last year and everything, I was just like, okay, it's just, you know, just something you go and do, I guess. You don't turn it down.
You are in the middle now here as we tape this of Jay Osborne's last basketball season at Nixa, and that must be a pretty special torch for you to carry.
I mean, absolutely. You know, he's a legendary coach at Nixa, so for me to be able to play in his last season, that's something special. And
you've got a good chance of going a long way too, right?
I hope so. We got some stuff we got to figure out, but I mean, we're hoping we can go as far as we want to.
So in baseball, you're expected to be behind the plate again this year, and the anchor back there, right?
I mean, yeah, I'll catch a little bit. I think I'll play a little bit outfield too, is what Coach has said. So, you know, just trying to help the team however I can.
What are you looking forward to most about this baseball season?
I think the dynamic of the team. We got a lot of guys that really want to be there, and a lot of young talent that just wants to come out and play and give it their all, and I think that's going to be a lot of fun.
Who are your favorite baseball rivals? Who do you like getting out there and getting it after?
You know, you're playing Kickapoo's always fun in anything. Playing Willard's always fun because they're extremely good. So I like to play, you know, the best teams we can. So just those games like that.
I got to ask about Willard because they're a state champion from last year, and they are as good as it gets in the Central Ozark Conference, and they point to you and you point to them as one of the key games of the season.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely that's a game you want to win because, you know, they want to beat you, and so you want to beat them, and it's just, you know, you feel like they're as good as you and you're as good as them, and it's just you want it to be a good game.
Let's turn to Coach Logan Hughes on Jarrett Nelson here with us. And that Willard game has got to be one you're pointing to already.
Yeah, I've known Coach McGee, you know, for a long time, recruiting his players, and he puts out a great program, a great product every year. He produces great players, so we know that we're going to go play a game against a well-coached team. It's kind of a good you know, measuring how we are as a team and how we're going to play. And I think our guys are ready, though. I think our guys are hungry. They've been working their tail off in the weight room in our off-season programs, and they're just ready to get after it.
This guy next to us here, Jarrett Nelson, is going to be a big part of your team this year. Last year goes 488 at the plate with 6 home runs, and you got to look for big power numbers from him, right?
Yeah, we're expecting a lot out of Jarrett. You know, everybody knows about him, and so we're going to have to do a good job as a coaching staff and as a team putting guys around him to protect him and so that people have to pitch to him. I think we've done that, though. I think we got a lot of guys that can play. We got a lot of guys that want to play and produce. And so it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Jarrett says he will catch and he'll be elsewhere once in a while. What are your plans for him on a game-to-game basis?
Yeah, we've got another young catcher, Jack Edwards, a sophomore who can really catch too, which is great because we play 35 games this year.
You gotta have 2 at least.
Opening week, we play 7 games in 9 days, and that would be a lot on a catcher behind the plate. I've always been a guy that likes, you know, 2 catchers that can rotate games, and so I think Jarrett projects really good in the outfield at the next level too, because he can really run. He's got a good arm. Just the ability to use his talent in multiple positions helps him better in his future.
You call him one of the hardest working young men you've ever been around, and that says a lot for a player.
Yeah, he really is. At times, unfortunately, it's been his own worst enemy because he overworks himself as well, but he wants it. He's hungry. You can tell by how he just looks different as a high school kid. And there's nobody that's going to outwork him. And so we just got to make sure that he understands, you know, too, that there's a time when it's, you know, let's just play and have fun. And an 0 for 4 day doesn't mean I got to go to the cage for 3 hours that night and go back in there. I just got to relax, figure out what I did, kind of just think about everything that's happening, evaluate myself, and then figure out how we can be better.
Jarrett, Fort Scott Community College is your college of choice, not very far away. What made it the right pick for you?
I think, when you visit a college and you're trying to decide where you want to go, you kind of just know that's where you want to go, and that's how I felt when I was there. I felt like when I got there, I really enjoyed like going through the facility and stuff, but I knew talking to Coach Hill, like this is where I want to go, and so that was a big thing. And then having Evan Long there and Jake Skaggs and some guys that I know, Evan Long actually being one of my really good friends, just having that to say no, the program is really what it's supposed to be, and they like it, so it makes it like more enticing, I guess, like more like I'm ready to go, so.
What's the next step after that for you? Do you have any thoughts on where you might want to land?
I mean, not right now. I have a lot of time, but I'm obviously, I'm going to take it as far as I can go. So hopefully, I stay healthy and everything like that.
Once again, your thoughts on being a cover guy on the magazine this year?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it all comes out. We took pictures for about 20 minutes, so
yeah.
Hopefully I smiled long enough.
With Ned Reynolds, the legend.
Exactly.
Should be a big season for Nixa High School baseball with Jarrett Nelson and Coach Logan Hughes. I'm Don West. We thank you for joining us for the Ozarks Baseball Preview.